Yeah, you know life is like a movie, and I hope this Spike Lee. Written on a mission not to get it on my life. Please don't wake me up, cause I done finally find the right dream. She said I'm the golden, yeah, I told her I might be. I've been on some Gucci, I've been off my moody shit. I've been bumping Cuddy on my Cuddy, yeah, that's that rockstar lifestyle, might not make it. Rockstar lifestyle, might not make it.
What's going on, guys? It's week 2, back again for week 2 here. Really excited. As last week we had a really good week. Again, if you play the parlays, they're not always going to hit. However, if you take these plays straight, you would have had a really great week. So let's go over those and we can talk about some of the plays that we had, some of the things we would change moving forward. But first off, let's jump into it. We had Kyler Murray. We had him over 230.5. He did not get it. I don't know how he didn't get it. He scored a lot of points. He had about 28 points. Let's actually pull it up. Let's do the box score. Cards versus who the hell did they play last week? Who did the Bills? Yeah, 28 points scored. How many did he ended up with? 162 yards passing. We missed by a lot. I knew it would be high scoring, but him and Dortch was his highest receiver. Him and Martin Harrison has not linked at all yet. He had 57 yards carrying. I really didn't get a chance to see this game, so I don't know where all these points even came from. James Conner, Wilson, do we have any kick return? So here we go. Here's our card player. The guy had 123 yards return. This is why they weren't able to really get anything going on offense. Okay, well, moving forward, we also had Caleb Williams. Now, this one I'm embarrassed about. I said Caleb Williams would have, and I said that he would have 300 yards this game, and let's see. He had 93 yards, no touchdowns. He didn't throw any picks. They did win, but boy, oh boy, was I embarrassed about that line. I thought that we were going to blow through that. I thought the Titans' defense just wasn't necessarily ready. I do have to realize they do have Najarius Sneed now. Jamal Adams, I got to be a little more cautious with the Titans for now. But now those are the two that we missed. We did have Gardner Minshew. We had him over 219. Yeah, 257. See, like I said, I thought he would spread the ball around. He played for the Colts last year. I've seen a lot of Gardner. And honestly, I like what I've seen from him. He's a warrior, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We have Matthew Stafford over 273. Matthew Stafford, 317. So we blew that out the water. And honestly, I can see him doing it again this week. That's all for our quarterback stats. Like I said, we went 50-50, 2 for 2. I went 2 for 4. We'll move on to our running back props. We had Ezekiel Elliott over 31.5 yards. He ended out with 40. He also had a touchdown. He was in my touchdown parlay prop as well. I ended up winning that last week. But we did good with Zeke here. We also, from the same game, we had Jerome Ford. Jerome Ford, 44 yards. This is where we lost. And unfortunately, Ford at some point had 48 yards rushing. But he lost. He lost some yardage, and then we ended up not hitting the line, unfortunately. Also, I believe I gave Zach Moss. Here. We had him over. I do not have the stats. We had Zach Moss over 47.5. He also at one point had about 46 yards. I thought this was a lock. They were winning. And he only ended up with 9 rushing attempts. He averaged 5 yards a carry. Because the Bengals were losing to the Patriots, he did not get to run the ball more. And that is unfortunate. They should not have been losing this game. I really blame this on Joe Burrow being injured. So we'll take that into account moving forward with Zach Moss, but I do like his line, especially with Burrow being a little banged up. He'll get some more touches. Also, we had Josh Allen, who played 2 days ago. Didn't me to clear my throat so much. Let's see here. We had his rushing yards. Okay, so we had him at 31.5. He had 39. He also had 2 touchdowns, which is great. He was also in a touchdown prop of mine. But so I brought 2 again, 2 for 4 with our running back props, and then we got robbed on 2 of them. Not gonna lie. So I kind of only count them as wins, but you can't. So it is what it is. We would have won that bet. And speaking of would have won bets, let's see here. Get over to our receiving props. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones. If only I could type. If only I could type. So we had Aaron Jones receiving yards. It's so annoying when they don't show me the. Let's see here. Okay, so we had Aaron Jones over 13.5. He did get that line. We also had Joe Mixon receiving yards at 13.5. He did, in fact, get that line as well. I don't think I need to keep pulling them up for you guys, but whatever. So we had Joe Mixon 13.5. We had Austin Eckler 19.5. He also got that. And then we had Cooper Kupp 63.5. He also got that. Now, we got Travis Etienne for 20.5 yards. He did get 22, and then they threw a screen pass. Lost our yardage. We don't win the bet. Sometimes things happen that way. It's unfortunate. The fact that they ended up starting to lose the game, they started trying to be desperate and trying to get him the ball and like screens and all types of things that just wasn't working out. Like I said, this is an unfortunate situation right there. That bet cashes if we just keep our yardage there. If they take him out for the rest of the game, or if they're winning and they run for the rest of the game, we don't have that issue. And lastly, I have my money line parlay that I gave. We had the Dallas Cowboys over the Cleveland Browns. They won. We had Tampa Bay over the Commanders. They won. Surprisingly, the Bears won without any touchdowns on offense. We had Minnesota Vikings over the Giants. They won. And the team that sold our parlay was the least likely. We had the Bengals to beat the Patriots, and they lose the game. So, last 2 bets, we go 4 for 5. Again, that means if you were to have played these straight, you'd have won 4 out of the 5 bets. And I think that is something that I want to encourage you guys to do moving forward, is to take these bets that I give you and bet them. At least take one that you really like and bet it. Take another one, put it with another one you really like, and bet them together. Don't always play them in parlays. They're given to you in parlay format, but they're also for you to round robin, to just pick one and lay it. Like the ones that you really, really like, there's more information than telling you, hey, bet this. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's get started on what we have for tomorrow. Pull those up here so I can start giving them away. We're going to do also, because I want to start, I'm going to tally up the unit bets for the whole year. I'm going to start giving them by units, by spreads instead of by money line, which hurts. It's a lot harder that way. It's easy to know who wins, not easy to say who covers. So starting off with the first team, let's get over to NFL here. I have the Chargers -5. The Panthers just don't look like they want to play. It looked like they're still tanking for whomever. I don't know. Bryce doesn't seem like the guy. I don't like them to be able to cover at all this year. We might be taking against the Panthers all year, to be honest. Colts here. If Malik Willis plays, this line is a beauty. If not, then got a little more work to do. But I do think that losing by 2 to the Texans is more impressive than a lot of people are giving them credit for. We had a really great game. You see, I got my jersey on. Really, really close game there, and it was a good battle test for everyone. And we'll see Richardson kind of unfold that on a little bit more here. We have the Giants -3.5 versus the Titans. I think the Titans suck. Simple enough. I just don't think they're any good. Again, they lost to Caleb in the worst game that he'll probably ever have. I think that should tell you enough. Aaron Rodgers is not going to throw for 90 yards. We have the Niners. Where are they? Did I miss them? Yes. We have the Niners -5. This is more so Sam Darnold. I just, as much as I do give him credit when he's playing against an even kill team, I don't give him credit when he's not. Like, when he's not playing against a team like that, like, we saw what the Niners were able to do on offense running the ball against a really, really good defense in the Jets and just move the ball. Against the Vikings is going to be 10 times easier. And, I mean, the game, I would also probably take it over. So I would say one of the two there, or you can put them both. But I would give you the -5 for now. I think they beat them, at least by a touchdown, maybe 2. And lastly, going against my guy Gardner, I have the Ravens at -8.5. A lot of people are saying that this line is too big. I don't think so. You get an angry Ravens going home. They played in KC last week, I believe, and they're in an extended amount of rest there. They played Thursday. I think that Lamar comes out, lets loose a little bit here. But you'll see, I do still got some faith in my guy Gardner. Anyways, if you were to take this bet, put $10, you get $243. $25, you get $608. $58 get you $1,200. Really, really like this bet here. Please let me know what you think, what you play. Comment it down below, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, let's see here. Let's get to our passing yards. We got, like I said, we still believe in Gardner. With them losing a lot, I don't see them running the ball. We'll take Gardner over the 202. Just looking at the Ravens defense, they're going to get after him, but he's fearless, dog. I swear he's fearless. And I mean, I think we played the Ravens last year. Let's see. When he was, this season here, let me see. We do this whole little thing here. No, 2003, 2023. All right. Did we play Baltimore? Yes. He had 227. Yeah, sacked 5 times, but he had 227, and that was on a Colts team without Devontae Adams. They don't have a Devontae Adams, so we actually won the game. And he started. So, this is where I think, you'll know how fearless he is. He'll show you. He'll battle. I mean, like I said, he beat them. I don't think he'll beat them again. I hope not. We just took the -8. But I do think that he'll be able to spread the ball around and get some yardage going. There we go. Gardner Minshew. We're also going to go, you're going to see a bit of a theme here. We're going with some teams that we think are going to be losing the game. Derek Carr here, 215. I really like this line. I actually got it at 217, so then I went down to 215. I think I want to bet it again. I don't think that the Cowboys defense is as good as they think. And we just saw what Derek was doing last week. They were scoring endlessly. Now, granted, it was against the Panthers, the lowly Panthers, but I mean, it doesn't just go away. They're starting to build some camaraderie here, and I want to lean on that. I want to lean on a high-scoring game. This is another one of those games where I say you take the over, but unofficially. Let's see here. Moving forward, we have again. We think the Chargers roll the Panthers, and I think in the part of rolling the Panthers, they're going to try to get Justin Herbert going. We're going to find and figure something out here. Who are we throwing the ball to? In which I mean, I don't know, dude. You know, McConkey here. I like McConkey. We got Hayden Hurst. I think he gets this for sure. Where's knocked out from? Parham plays for the Broncos now. Wow. I was wondering. I was trying to figure out where the hell he was. It's funny. He's from Lakeland. I'm in Orlando here, but All right. Well, moving forward. Yeah, they always seem to get these tight ends and waste them. And part of them, like, what are the Broncos doing? Are they playing them at all? Anyways, let's see here. Where we going? Moving forward from Justin Herbert. Oh, but we took him over 198. 198 is not a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just saying that Justin Herbert, who usually throws for 4,000 a year, he can get somebody the ball and get 200 yards. I just don't. The line is really, really low. They're low on his ability to get the ball to these bad receivers. But I'm willing to bet on it this week. Let's see what happens. Let's see here. We have Brock Purdy. We're going to take Brock Purdy over 238. I think that the run game from last week is really, really scaring people. I think that the Vikings are going to try to stack the box. And I think that's just what Brock Purdy wants. I mean, we got Ayuk and Debo for a reason. Kittle. We're gonna move the ball around. I think that Sam Darnold is gonna put up some yards too. I'm not gonna put that on the parlay, but I do think that this is gonna be a high scoring game. So I do see him going over 238, 300 maybe. We said that last time and it didn't work out well, so let's not jinx it. But I think that he'll put up some good yards this week. Again, if you take these straight, if you don't know what I mean by straight, I mean taking just bet this. You can even on here, you can just go singles. You just say, hey, $20 on each. Now, that means if all of them hit, you get 150. But it's gonna bet them like this, so that they're not gonna, if one loses, it doesn't kill you. But I like the parlay, but I'm gonna do a lot of playing them straight this week as well. That way we can really, really tally it up and see how we're doing if we're doing one or the other. We got one more for the quarterback props, and this guy did let us down last week. We're not giving up on Kyler. We are not giving up on Kyler. Oh, man, this is like an audible. I kind of want to make an audible on the play. I like both of these quarterbacks here. I mean, you can add them both. You can just do Kyler. I think that because I think the Rams will be winning. Well, here's the thing. The Rams secondary are all banged up. So I think Kyler takes advantage of that. They have to get something going with Marvin this week. He can't have another game like he did last week. I think that is not on the table. I think they're going to force the ball down the field. And with Stafford, I mean, with them having Kyren and Blake, I think that they have more of a run game to lean on. And I do think that without Puka, it's just going to be a little hard to guarantee that he gets over 250. I don't know. I do think that we do bet Cooper Kupp again this week because whatever the number is, we don't have Puka Nacua. Matthew Stafford's going to throw. He was targeted Cooper Kupp was targeted 20 times last week. Let's see here. How many targets he had? He had 14 catches, first off. It's not even telling you not even showing you the actual targets, but let's see here. He was targeted 21 times, 14 catches, 110 yards, and Puka played half of this game. So this is just going to tell you, he's going to triple crown it again. Watch. Watch. But nonetheless, for the passing yards, we're going to go with Kyler. Feel free to add Matthew or just go with Matthew, either or. Again, 10 on here. 228, 25, it gets you 571, 50, it gets you 1100. Like I said, you can also bet these all single. $20, 186. It's not a bad move. Let's see, we'll move on to our running back props here. What do we have? With the running backs, we kind of do the opposite. So with our quarterbacks, we go with teams that we think may be losing or maybe in a shootout. With our running backs, we go with teams that we think are going to be winning. Again, let's double check here. Yes, we still got Malik Willis playing. So Malik Willis is going to play this game. We think the Colts are going to take the lead early. He's going to throw some interceptions. And then guess what? Jonathan Taylor. We're going to run the ball. The Colts are going to run the piss out of the ball. Like, it is what it is. They're going to... A lot of people are thinking Josh Jacobs, but... You can only run so long. Once they're down, let's say they're down 14-0, there's no more running the ball. Now it's time. Now we got to let Malik Willis get out there and throw the ball. What's his passing yards at again? It was at 160. This is horrible. Another bet, another side bet. Take Malik Willis to throw an interception. He will throw an interception. Let's see here. Where they are. Interceptions. There we go. Minus 150, which they know he's going to throw one too. So it is. Here we go. I kind of want to take this under. Anyways. Next. Another team that we have winning the game. We have the Chargers here. J.K. Dobbins had like 140 yards rushing or something last week. So we just think that they're going to hand him the ball again. They should give him a lot of chances to tote the rock. Only thing that scares me about J.K. Dobbins is Gus Edwards. They share the ball here. They've always shared the ball, though. So it's kind of weird. Like, they've always done that. And usually they can both get off. So hopefully, here's the thing. If they both get off, then usually Herbert will not get his yards. Let's hope that JK can just break us like a 20, 30-yarder, first drive, and then kind of grind it out towards the end of the game. Feel free to leave J.K. Dobbins off of this list, like I said, because of the fact that he shares. You don't want to force it or anything, but I think he'll be able to get that there. Also, in teams that we have winning the game, we have here Derrick Henry, 72.5. He only had about 40-something yards last time against the Chiefs, but that's against the Chiefs. They're losing the game. They got to pass. They got to do this here and there. This week, they're not going to let Lamar run for 125 yards because they don't want him to do it. Why do we got Derrick Henry if you're going to run for 100 yards and get hurt? Let Derrick Henry go out there and beat the team up. I think that he'll run the ball at least 24 times. He only ran 11 times, I think, last week. 11 times for 50 yards. I mean, it's not bad. Just wasn't able to get his line. I think this time he gets it with flying colors. Not really much of not a lot of faith in Antonio Pierce's defense here. So I think that this is an easy line to, honestly, I would put $100 on this straight. $100 win you a nice little 80 extra bucks for betting and then call it a day. These two, I think you could bet them here. You can also take them up to 100 and bet them there, to be honest. Moving on to another team that we have winning. Breece Hall. Now, Breece Hall, like I said, he's the only running back, and this team is going to steamroll. So that's the thing. They're going to steamroll. Aaron Rodgers is 40. They don't want him to get hurt. Keep your eye on this too. Because everyone's saying, oh, he can't move. I think maybe he'll try to just be an asshole and get out for like a nice little first down or something. I wouldn't be opposed to betting that either. A little 2.5 there for Aaron Rodgers. But again, we're taking the team that we're going to think are going to be winning the game. Brees is a home run back. I think they're going to expose this defense. They're not good. I mean, their front seven is not good. Their back four is okay. But it's just not anything that I think is going to deter them from doing whatever they want in this game. I think they take a 17-point lead and just let Brees Hall take them home. Lastly, in this list here, this one is a little bit off from what we were going for here because I'm not necessarily sure if this team will win or will be winning. However, I think their only way of moving the ball is by running. So we take Najee Harris here. He's a grinder back. Honestly, I really like Justin Fields' line. I like Justin Fields to get this 37.5 as well. But we get a Najee Harris who seemed to always, let's see, I don't really like him much as a back, but he seems to always grind like 70 last week against the Falcons. He grinds his way to some yards. Let's see here. We can see how many times he's went over this line last year. What do we have? Not great. 43, but here we go. We got 65, 71, not great here. 53, not great here. 69, 82, not great. 99, 63, not great. 78, 122, 112. So out of 17 games, he hit this line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. That's half. A little more than half. It's up to you, honestly. I think what did Justin Fields run for last week? Let's see here. Because maybe Justin Fields is the better answer. Sure. 57. I fumbled. Now what did they just say about him? See? Yeah, Steelers quarterback questionable. Okay. I don't know. We'll stick with Najee because that's the call that I made. Let's hope that the Steelers take a lead. Let's hope that defense forces Bo Nixon to some turnovers, and then voila, we get our yards. Again, $10, $228, 25, 571, 50 is 1,100. You can also take all of these straight. If you put $50 on each, you'll get $467 if they all hit. If not, you'll still get some good stuff there. Moving on to our last prop. No, we got two more props. We got receiving yards here. Let's see here. What we got? We are at the, which one we find first? Panthers and the Chargers game. Receiving yards here. We're just, like I said, we're going to take him to get 200 yards receiving. He has to get it somewhere. I went with Lad McConkey. I think that they're going to try to get this rookie going here. Herbert has to find a target. He has to find someone, and because he's the most likely to get the most yards, I think that even Hard Rock and everyone else knows, the books know that this is a guy that's going to have to get the ball. Quentin Johnson sucks. So hopefully Lad McConkey, I think he scored a touchdown last week. Hopefully he can get going here for us and get us 45 yards. I think he can. I hope he can. They drafted him. Let's see here. We also got Devontae Adams. Let's get him on there. Again, playing against the Ravens. The way that Alec Pierce was able to get off against the Houston Rockets, Jesus Christ. Against Houston, I think it's going to be the same thing. Like, listen, I got to get the ball to somebody. My guy's bigger than their guys. My guy's better than their guys. Let's throw the ball up. I think that's what's going to happen here. Last time, against Kansas City, they didn't really who, they didn't really allow too many wide receivers. What? No, that's a lie. Actually, no, they were moving that ball. We had what's Rice's name? First name, Rashid Rice, right? Yeah, Rashid Rice had 103 yards. See, my point exactly. 103 yards receiving, 7 catches there. They're letting up some yards. Let's see, what was his name? Xavier Worthy at 47 with 2 catches. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if we can get Devontae just one bomb, that's the only person well, they also have Jacoby Myers, but the main person they're gonna get the ball to is Devontae. I think because they're gonna be losing. If he doesn't get the ball, he's gonna fucking trip out. Everyone's seen receivers, he acts. I think Devontae gets us going here in this spot. On to the next game. We have Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk here. Like I said, we like Brock Purdy this game, and what we're gonna try to do is take some of the receivers with the quarterbacks here. We're gonna have they're gonna match up a little bit. You can take them together, but I like to kind of put them in their own little thing. Hopefully, Brandon Ayuk recovers. Last week he did not play too well. He was dropping the ball. I mean, I guess he was just 28 yards. Like, come on, man. If you've seen the way they acted in the offseason, he's not going to let people not throw him the ball. I don't know how many targets he had. But after getting paid and everything like that, it was kind of just getting settled in. This is his first game since then. Hoping that he bounces back here with 5 targets. I think they kind of changed the game plan. Last week it was going against Sauce Gardner. What do you expect? One of the best, maybe the best corner in the game. I don't think that happens again to him. But feel free to pass if you don't love Brandon Ayuk. The receiver props is a little bit shaky this week, but we're gonna go with them. Our last 2 come from the same game. We're gonna go with first one is risky. We are going to go with Marvin Harrison over 57. Supposedly, Marvin Harrison was a little pissed off about last week. He was a little let down, and Kyler made a very controversial, passive-aggressive thing saying it's not my job to just get him the ball. I'm sure there was conversations about that, and I'm sure that Gannon knows if he doesn't get him the ball soon, he's going to lose him just mentally for the rest of the year. I think, you try to bounce back. Again, the Rams secondary is hurt. So Marvin's going to be able to get a lot of easy catches. A lot of, he was just getting off the ball slow last week. It didn't look like he was really, I don't know. It didn't look like the trust was there. Kyler didn't want to throw him the ball in times where he looked covered, but to him, he's like, if there's one person there, I'm open. That's what he's used to from college. And I think Kyler is going to have to take some time to kind of DeAndre Hopkins, I think that's what he wants out of this relationship is DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler, part 2. And I think that this game will get the first glimpse of that. I also think that this game, again, Cooper Kupp had 21 targets last week. And Puka played half of those games. If what is his receptions at? Receptions. Also take this. I mean, it is what it is. You can take, you don't have to put it in the parlay, but you want to take this straight for sure. You want to take his yards. They're definitely, for the sake of this bet, I'm just going to leave it here. But he's going to get over. Say he had 14 catches last week. Nobody on the Cardinals defense is going to stop him from catching the ball. There's no corners over there. There's nothing. There's nothing they can do. Shout out to Max Mellon, though. It's my boy. Well, that's my brother's boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, but I don't see. It's a different ball game. Different ball game over there. You know what I'm saying? Here's our wide receiver props for this week. We didn't take any running backs this week, which is kind of weird because we were all over running backs out of the backfield last week. Feel free to take a look at those, but I just didn't, I didn't see any that I was like, oh, you got it. You have to take this. Just taking another look at the receiving yards here for running backs. It's not a bad line. Also, not a bad line. His was 13.5 last week. I wouldn't take it at 7 more. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I think that's it for receiving props. We get a little long in the episode here. Anyways, let's see here. Touchdown props. I don't think I did a touchdown prop last week. I can't remember, but we're doing one this week, and we'll do one from now on. Anytime touchdown, Jonathan Taylor for sure. Very easy bet. I just think that he gets it going. Anytime touchdown, Jerome Ford. Last time we went with Zeke. This time we're going to go with Jerome Ford. Where is he? There we go. Jerome Ford for sure. This one is a little tricky though, because they're playing the Jags. Last time it was against the Cowboys. We went with Zeke last week and a running back, but we're not going to do that this week. We're going to go Kyren Williams. Oh, wrong game. Where are they? Go with Kyren Williams here. Why is it like in this order? There we go. It's weird. It's like all the offenses in a weird order, and then bam, these two. Whatever. Travis Kelce. Last week he barely got the ball. The Chiefs are not moving on from him, not looking away from him. I think in the rivalry game here, we get our usual pair linking up here. I think we get a Travis Kelce touchdown for sure. And lastly, the person that I had intended on going with, I think I'm changing my mind. I wanted to go with Roma Dunze, but I don't think he's playing now. They're saying he might not play. I would love to go with Roma Dunze here. Again, wide receiver week 2, got to look better than you look week 1. I think he was hurt. I don't know if he even played the whole. I don't know if he even played the whole game or if he played at all. Let's see here. Give me over there. Yeah. 4 targets, 1 catch. I think they try to get. He fumbled. Ooh, yeah. So okay. So I think they continue to try to get him the ball, and I think they try to get him the ball, get him a touchdown this week. If you don't love Roma Dunze, or if he does not play, I would say go DJ Moore. DJ Moore is a touchdown machine. They like to throw him dump downs. They like to run swing routes with them. They do a lot. Even DeAndre Swift, I wouldn't be mad at here. They probably won't force Caleb to throw the ball in the red zone. So DeAndre Swift is a really good look here. But as you see, with Roma Dunze, it doubles in value. $25. Look at what that gets you. I ain't saying you gotta bet it, but I'm saying that it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? $50 on this gets you $3,600. I think I want to bet this. I have. It's already in my app, but I had it at $20. I had it for $20 for $1,500. I don't know whose line changed. Kyren, no. Jerome Ford, no. Kelsey's line changed. It went from plus 105 to plus 100. So it dropped a little bit in value, but hey, look at this. And I'm not saying bet $100 on it, but a little $25 will get you a nice $1,800. I think you should definitely do that. Look into also taking these 25 each. Nice payout on these. Roma Dunze had a really, really nice payout. Almost 5 times your money. Let's see here. Yeah, and the total payout will be $317. And that's what we got there for our touchdown prop. And lastly, we got one more thing here. Wait, no. I lied. We went with our spreads already. Yeah, just double check on my bets. I think we're good to go. Again, here are some of the things that I look to happen this week. I think the Bears may catch an interception. I think that the Colts will catch an interception. These are just some one-off here. Let's see here. I think it's gonna be Kenny Moore. I mean, you can pick the guy. I'm not. You don't gotta take it that way. Good reception there. Let's see. I think that the Chargers will catch an interception. And I also think that who else? Oh no! You know what? Funny enough, let's get rid of this. I think the Falcons win this week. I think that the Bears cover. This is a random underdog parlay here. I think that it's crazy. This line is moving. Well, I think the Rams win this week. I think that the Giants win this week. I think that I think those are my underdog. That's my underdog parlay there. I don't like the Patriots. I really, really like the Bucks though. What is it? The Rams? The Bucks might win. Bucks might win this week. Let's see here. $20 gets you $1,800. $10 gets you like $9. It's not a bad bet. $5 on that gets you $462. If you want to take the Bears to win outright, which is kind of crazy, $10 to get you $1,500. $25 to get you $4,000. I don't think that happens, but the way that the Bears were able, the way that the Colts were able to move the ball against the Texans may be indicative that the Bears will have an easier game. Titans just, I don't know. They sprung it on them last week on defense, but this is a madness parlay. It's just an extra one. Don't pay too much attention to it if you don't want to. That's it for this week, guys. We're pretty long. We're at 45 minutes right now. I'll cut some of it down, but thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to post this here. It should be up within a couple of hours, and see you guys next week. Good luck.